So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So I'm going to revisit V3 Kaido, who has basically been completely power-crept by the more recent Super Sugo Fest Magma Kaido. The main difference between them is the fact that this Kaido is Striker, which has proven to be pretty useful recently. Captain ability very old nowadays. Special, still not bad, but it's increased damage conditional and an ore boost, so basically the same as the Magma Kaido, but worse in most cases. Super class, you need one of the Beast Pirates or 6 Strikers. And it's pretty cool, you get top 2 rows Wano, bottom row Tandem, sets up for Super Tandem. And the Super Tandem is still fine, you need 1 Beast Pirates and 1 random Striker level 5. And you get a Striker Tandem attack boost, and the increased damage taken is buffed by plus 0.75, so that's not too bad really. But the reason I'm going to risk this Kaido is to try him out with the Metal Exchange Ace. Exchange Ace kind of revives this Kaido for me, since they have pretty good synergy. Mostly because Ace is Strength and Striker, and he can double up with the increased damage taking conditional with Ace's own burn conditional, and you can stack them both together, so that's very valuable. So I imagine this is a combo that could be used for a super boss potentially. Would be nice if we could easier use the EX super to get that strength super type as well, for Kaido as well. But of course it's one of the hardest supers to activate in the game. But today I'm going to try it anyway. Another cool thing is that you can use Kaido's Super Tandem and then potentially use the Ace's final tap if you're able to fit the units in. So yeah, let's jump into it. I made 2 teams actually, so 2 variations against Arena Luffy. And we're going to be using... well, it's very similar teams, I just swapped out the Luffy in both of them. And yeah, the cool thing with this team is that it's able to get all of Ace's abilities and all of Kaido's abilities, which is not something you will think is possible, especially considering how steep requirement Ace has. Like, you need 3 specific units for Ace. It's insane for his EX. Kaido, fortunately, only need 1 specific unit and then 1 Striker, and it's a lot easier to fit Strikers. Like, Ace himself is a Striker, so it's already taken care of, basically. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun building this team. I just decided, like, when you build against the Arena Luffy, you have a few things you have to decide. One of them is like, what are you going to do about the 5 turns of 1.1 times attack and ore boost you get stage 4? And I was like right away, we're ignoring that. We'll keep those buffs, whatever. And then it's like, how do you handle the block warps and resilience and survivability on stage 4? And yeah, I decided I wanted to try and use Ace's EX, because why not? So we just had the block warps and resilience left. And the thing is, when you build for Ace and you try to find units for his EX, you basically always get disappointed. There's never anything that helps at all. So when I searched block warps, resilience removal, and saw a effing Vista, like, I was mind blown. That like never happens when you team build with Ace and his stupid Whitebeard pirate requirements. But yeah, it worked this time, so I'm happy for that. So here we have Luffy and a Whitebeard for the remaining units we need. And I also make some good use of this ulti, but we'll get to that on the final stage. So yeah, we use Ace's EX here. This will let us survive the counter from Zoro here. And now the Beast, as said, he handles the block wars and the resilience. So with that, this stage is basically taken care of. We don't have a lot of buffs, but honestly, we don't need it either, so. And yeah, we easily hit to 0 HP. And after that, I can use Ace's special, set up for final stage. It's one of my favorite things with Ace, that you can use him like this, that you get some extra damage or a wave clear or something the stage before, and then you keep everything to final stage. I'm used that pretty well in the treasure map last month as well. We'll probably use it again in treasure map in the future. It's just so good. So yeah, we can easily get the kill now and move on to final stage. And yeah, for this team, I really wanted to use Kaido's super tandem, and I figured I'd be able to do that. Otherwise, like, I'd be afraid of overkilling, but luckily, we don't have a lot of units doing a lot of damage except for Ace and Kaido, which is fine in this aspect. Now support coming in clutch here, letting ulti use the special to remove special bind and reduce CD. We also buffed the ore boost, so that's a nice little bonus there. Wipe it to remove the spear. We also get a big chain boost, easier perfects with the white base support. Luffy is just to remove paralysis and to be part of Ace's EX requirement, of course, and the Nami support. Nami support probably the most important one. Kaido super to get that match the Wano orbs and tandem orbs and such, set up the super tandem. And yeah, now we use Kaido's special. We won't get the orb boost, of course, since we have that weaker one, but we will get that nice increased damage taken conditional, and then we will apply the increased damage taken when we actually tap with Kaido. And the plan is that when we tap with Kaido, we will also activate the super tandem. So I'll start with Whitebeard, move to ulti, and then that will proc Kaido's super tandem here. And yeah, it's been a long time since I made a use of this. It was so great on release, and then it never saw use since Bandai thought this Kaido was too powerful and never made him usable in mode, so bit of a shame, but yeah, fun to revisit it. I have one more team to show. It was an earlier variant that I thought was more boring, but still pretty fun. So I decided to include the end of it since, yeah, I think it's pretty, as said, it's pretty fun. So here as well, we have Luffy in Luffy Yamato. And of course in duo form, we have another striker strength unit that will do a lot of damage. And one cool thing here is that we can also get a color affinity from the swap. It's only for Luffy and Yamato on this team since it's a free spirit color affinity. We also still have the Nami support for the ulti combo, so most things are the same. But the thing is that on this team, I forgot about the paralysis. Like, it's not like I made a big brain play here. It just turned out to be one. I just forgot about the paralysis. Stuff like that happens to me all the time. So I just played it through anyway, just to try. And then when I swapped Luffy Yamato, I saw, oh yeah, they remove it for themselves. So I was like, can't I just only KO here? Like, they apply the increased damage taken themselves. We get the conditional from Kaido. This should be big damage, right? So yeah, I felt pretty confident I would be able to kill, but yeah, it's not often you want it KOs arenas, so I was not 100% sure, but yeah, as you will see, it turned out to be a very easy kill. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.